Dum da da dum da 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 da. Dum da da dum da da dum da da dum da 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 da.
Like the Cardinal Cowboy t-shirt?
Yeah, I think it doesn't matter either way.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me how the Cardinal Cowboy came to be.
Years ago, my dad actually bought this hat from KC Sports here in St. Louis. KC Sports is now out of business. But I took the hat. He actually had me wear it for my prom picture, so that's how old it was. That was in 88, 89. And wore the picture in the hat, or had the picture, and then continued to wear it to games periodically. And then finally just kind of took it from my dad. Started wearing it to games with a jersey. And then went away to college. A lot of people thought I was going to be a pro baseball player. I was pretty good. I just remember I dived up in the middle of some girl came up to me in the mall. She says, "Are you the guy they call Ozzie Smith?" So then going to college, played ball at my dad's school, and the guy who I drunk driver was coming back home to visit my girlfriend at the time. The drunk driver hit us, killed the driver of our car. They gave me less than 50-50 odds of live or die, but that ended up putting a halt to my baseball pursuits. So for about 5 years, I kind of recuperated from that. Finished college one time, and went grad school after that, but never got my chance to play pro baseball.
What injuries did you suffer?
Head trauma.
That kind of stopped.
Yeah, head trauma, frontal lobe. I got a pretty big gash on my head, you can see still. And just all my, what they call your executive skills, they get scrambled, and so then I was just kind of uncoordinated and had to learn how to learn again. Everything else was still there, but it didn't have any command from the command center. So that took about 5 years to pretty much primarily recuperate from. Once I did, though, then I was 24, 25 years old, so it was kind of late too. But I started playing semi-pro baseball. So I played semi-pro baseball, and I said, you know what the heck, I'll wear the cowboy hat, the jersey, and I'll go ahead and wear my baseball pants to the game too. Put on some turf shoes, and then people started to want their pictures taken with me. So I said, for fun, I'll go ahead, and I was a computer guy, worked for Anheuser-Busch for a long time, and put up a website called CardinalCowboy.com. And the first week of doing that, I got 500,000 hits on my website. So that was kind of fun. And it just kind of really just took off from there. And I just now I go to celebrity events and guest appearances and speak to kids and groups and organizations and old folks' homes and toddlers and everything. And I talk to them, I've kind of learned how to incorporate into that what happened with my accident. So when I talk to kids, they really identify with the Cardinal Cowboy thing. So that really gets their attention. And then I continue to talk to them about what I overcame, how I never gave up. I proved the doctors wrong. They gave me less than 50-50 odds of live or die. My arms were restrained on the gurney, got my arms out of the restraints, pulled a ventilator out of my throat, and they said, "Do you think he's going to make it?" So I just kind of went on from there, kind of merged the two together. Really started into a great thing to be able to help the kids.
Were you all nervous when we got them about having to go up against Ernie Hayes and the sign guy?
Yeah, I mean, I figured Ernie Hayes is a pretty well-known name, and Marty the sign guy, the sign man. He prefers it. Actually, he's been doing this for years. He's been on USA Today and all kinds of national press he's had too. So I've been known fairly well. I've been interviewed by a number of television stations and radio stations, and been on different programs and interviews sometimes. So I didn't really know what to expect. So then it was kind of like, we're going to line up our powers and forces that we have. I've got 3,000 Facebook friends, and he's got an email campaign, and Ernie Hayes, everybody knows who he is, so that was kind of interesting to see how that would come out.
So did fans then vote online? Is that how you got picked? Tell me how you got picked.
Yeah, they put us online, and so I found out it's a Major League Baseball thing, and this was the only contest going on for all of Major League Baseball. So it was fans from around the world that would go to the website to vote. So it was kind of a little bit about who did they like based on what they saw on the website too. And as it turned out, I got enough votes to win. So that's They said, well, you're the winner, we're going to come to your house and interview you. So they came here and interviewed me for about 2.5 hours.
What does your dad think about the hat?
He always thought it was something kind of goofy. He's like, he's the one who bought it, but ironically, but it was, it's kind of just something, a little bit of flair, a little bit of excitement, but by now he's really kind of proud of the way it's turned out, because I can really do what I love to do, which is talk to kids about what I overcame. I didn't make it to be a professional baseball player, but I made it to Major League Baseball in a different way. So kind of the story I have for kids is believe in yourself, don't ever give up, and you can get wherever you want to as long as you never doubt yourself and just keep going.
When did you first latch onto the Cardinals? What was one of your first memories?
Oh, I remember the 1982 World Series and Willie McGee with his leaping catch in front of the fence to rob a home run, and then the 13 foul balls before they finally got the last out and struck out the last batter when Bruce was pitching. And then you can't forget Ozzie Smith diving up the middle all the time and making plays. So I was pretty well convinced I was going to be a pro baseball player because my dad took me out. We took thousands of ground balls, and that's I think the real reason I ended up being a pretty good ball player. And that's kind of what I talk to kids about too: is believe in yourself, play hard, practice hard, and work hard.
So, I'm sure then, will you be, I mean, you're probably watching the All-Star game anyway, but you'll be watching the commercials more closely?
Commercials?
Yeah.
Well, as far as
Yeah, because aren't they supposed to run this commercial?
oh, this already well, it ran last week.
I thought it was supposed to run during the game. It was supposed to run during the game.
No, maybe they'll play it. Yeah. Okay. They did a really neat recording. They gave me a copy of it. They'll play. I got to read the baseball anthem, so that was kind of neat. It's all about the history of baseball, young and old. It's a game of inches. They're separated by miles, and then they take a shot. I mean, they're gonna play that. Really good. I'll be waiting to see what kind of people recognize that and realize who that is.
You might, get more, baseball fans or people follow.
Yeah, it's really kind of picked up lately. People have noticed a little bit. I've got friends that I don't realize who they are, but I will allow just about anybody to be my friend because I want to, my fans spread the word. No, it's good.
Maybe show us the website.
Yeah, I want to get you to do, first of all, I want to get a picture on your head. I also want to maybe get you a shirt going on this. I should get you to do it now.
I do have a couple groups that I work with.
Go ahead.
I work with a lot of good groups. Youth Lifeline America, that's Roland Williams' group. Vincent Mortgage has been one of my biggest sponsors. They flew me down in the home opener in his helicopter. And the Avery Beauty Foundation helped raise money for them, which is Children's Hospital.
Turn your head sideways. In the back.
Looks like it's been, looks like it's been through the worst part.
Yeah, I've worked through many rainstorms.
So you want to show some on the computer?
Well, I thought, since you
So you got any good pictures on the wall? Any good pictures of let you at the bookmark there? Is that your dad you're with there? Is that a picture?
Yeah, that's me and my dad.
Carter, do you have any photos of you playing ball
Yeah.
that are accessible?
Yeah.
That might help. Any photos while you were in the hospital?
No, I don't.
Okay. I didn't know. I just thought.
I got a picture of the accident that they used.
Okay. Yeah.
I might just forward you an email. Sometime I'll be 3169 friends. I'm gonna bring them up on the screen.
Sure.